Hey Capricorn, welcome to Dark Eve Tarot. I'm Eve. We're gonna get you a message. I have a new oracle deck, the Ominous Oracle. We're gonna pull 2 oracle cards and then we will get detail with tarot. And this is for Capricorn. Ooh, the teeth. Okay. The Wicked Counselor. What is that about? Alright, so it says you're being lied to, and we don't mean by any particular person. The wicked counselor is everywhere. The media, the public opinion, the standards of society, something of it lies to you right now, and it stirs you in the direction that is not related to your own actual well-being. It can devour us for its own benefit, and it will, if we listen too eagerly. Let the wicked counselor babble and focus on you and your own true quest. Well, what excellent advice that is. It says, deep inside, you know what's right for you, and everything else is just noise. Ooh, I like it. Okay. So let's get a clue as to what this babble, this noise is that is lying to you. What is this for Capricorn? What is the noise that is lying to Capricorn? Well, it has something to do with you not being good enough. I mean, that could be, most advertising targets that, right? Like, think about, like, beauty products. Like, you're just ugly. You need my lipstick. You know what I mean? You need to wear this lipstick and this foundation and this contouring and all this stuff. It's like you're not enough. So there's something out there that you are paying too much attention to that is telling you you are not enough, and you're eating it. You're buying it. You use your smarts, okay, Capricorn. Nothing gets past the Queen of Swords. Nothing gets past her, right? It's like that's the energy that's gonna let you not fall, not succumb to the noise, right? It's like, it's in your head, right? But that's okay. It's this sharp, cool intellect, right? Just the facts. It's like, really? Like, really, are you not good enough? It's like, take a cold, hard look at it. Channel your inner Queen of Swords. And that should really put a mute on the noise. Alright, so we have the Death card, and guess what? That's a big, fat message saying, hey, how about we stop this? How about we stop? Done, and put an end to it. The thing about the Death card, though, is there is this It's not just death. It's not just an ending, right? There's transformation involved, right? And so what you're transforming obviously is yourself, but what was I going to say? Oh my gosh, it just left my brain. Maybe I wasn't supposed to say it. Sorry. Okay, 7 of Cups. So we have the 7 of Cups, and a lot of times that can represent a lot of choices, a lot of avenues, but it also can lead to mega confusion if you're not really sure what direction you want to go in. And lucky for you, Capricorn, just your sign in general, you're really good at honing in on a goal. Okay, so I don't see the 7 of Cups as being a huge issue of confusion for you. I think it's mostly like, hey, let's think about. Remember, we're channeling right the Queen of Swords. We're really gonna get down to like logic here and your own intuition. The queens are very intuitive, right? So using your smarts, your intuition, you are going to pick the right choices for yourself. It's going to resonate. And then we have 2 of Wands, which is a card of choosing a direction, really, a direction for your future. So you can see in the card, and most 2 of Wands cards, where one direction has already been selected, right? Sometimes there's someone holding two staffs, or actually there's 2 staffs and they've got their hand on one. Well, this dude knows where he's going to take the ball. You know what I mean? He's going this way. And I like it because it's the one on the right, which is towards the future. Here we go. So then we have the stars. So, like, the world can be your oyster here, Capricorn. Dreams, wishes. What are you dreaming of? What are your true desires, your true wishes? Because that's where you can be headed. But you gotta stop listening to the noise. You gotta stop letting others, society, commercials, advertising, social media, stop letting them convince you that you are less than, or that you need something. You know what I mean? So next, oracle card here, we have the ghost of a loved one. So let's see what the book says about this. It seems self-explanatory, but I've read the book for everyone else, so... Alright, the ghost of a loved one. This is the only being able to survive eternity. The ghost of someone who loved and had been loved. In the end, love is the only thing that leads you out of the dusty corridors and shadows. This is your sacred reminder that love doesn't die, and everything that you ever loved is alive in that thin spiritual world where your soul can touch it. If you let it, of course. Eternal love. I'm getting Nosferatu vibes. Alright, or like that movie The Crow. Love never dies. Alright. The ghost of a loved one. This feels super emotional here. Alright, so they're, super emotional. We have the 3 of Swords. So, 3 of Swords is very painful. It's very hard. It's very hard to overcome. It's very hard to deal with. It's very hard to anticipate, as well. It's emotional pain. And sometimes that can cloud just the beauty of the love itself, right? The loss kind of sometimes overrides, kind of sinks you down. All right. So you're being asked here to kind of get control over the situation. With the kings, there's control. They're not flippant. They don't necessarily have little fits and stuff. You know what I mean? They're extremely mature, and they have to keep their composure. So this here is the King of Wands, which, if in their shadow, they can be very abusive, angry, violent. You know what I mean? And so you're being asked here to. It's almost like there's this. It's almost like it's illuminating this like stage of grief, like the anger stage of grief here. Just being angry that you lost something that you loved. And the Oracle card, it's kind of saying it's a person, but just as an intuitive reader, this actually does not have to be a person. This can be like the loss of a business, the loss of a job, any great loss that causes you major emotional pain, I mean, it's a general reading, so we'll leave it like that. We don't have to get too specific. And remember what it said in the book. It's like the love, right? The love is the most, that's, I mean, yeah, you may have lost it, or lost them, but the love of it exists forever. You know what I mean? Your soul can always touch it. Something is coming in quick. So we have a card of speed here. Very nice. So this to me looks like a bunch of positive messages coming in. The sun, I mean, when the sun comes in a reading, it tends to just make everything around it better. You know what I mean? But these are very, very positive messages, or messages that are about your happiness. And then we have the Nine of Cups. This is like a major, there's some kind of major achievement here when it comes to just this whole scenario. And it's an emotional achievement. Because it's, cups, it's water. Somehow you go from like this, you went from this extreme emotional pain at the loss of something, and I don't know if these are affirmations or positive encounters, but it's almost like the sun, the universe has helped you with this. But it led you to a place where you can be, more proud of yourself. Like, hey man, I overcame this. I achieved this. Look at me, And it's not just you that's noticed. Other people have noticed as well. Here we go. Yes, they've noticed that you have mastered your emotions. You have increased your emotional intelligence. Here with the King of Cups. Calm, cool, collected. So you did take this kingly energy, and it's like you made a goal. You made that a goal. Very good. All right, Capricorn, this is your message. I'll see you next time.